Everything's here, but there's no Trans Ams. That's because they all gone.
Just like the styles from the 80s, you know what I'm saying? I mean, we got the Jerry curl, you don't see that no more.
It's Hall & Oates.
You know what I mean? I got Hall & Oates, I got the Ron Jeremy, little Ravishing Rick Rude, you know what I mean? I'll do it all, brother. You kind of look like, the Undertaker when he was in that American Badass phase.
I hear that. I hear Undertaker and Tony Starks.
Tony Stark, a little hipster Tony Stark, you know what I mean? All right, Skeeter Wyatt here. We got this red Firebird behind us. What's the name, brother?
Klops, Klops.
Klops. Damn, brother, what a name. And why don't you tell us a little bit about this ride right here?
It's a 75 Trans Am with a 455, 6-time heads on it. It's almost beautiful. It's almost showroom quality.
Almost showroom quality. Well, what would make it showroom quality?
It has to be perfect. Like, you can't drive it.
Well, damn, brother, you can't have a Firebird and not drive it, brother, right. So I can appreciate it.
That's why I bought this one.
Hell yeah, brother. Now, the 455 with what heads?
6 times heads. It was like the high quality heads from back then.
I got you, brother. I thought you had, 6 455s, and I was like, damn, brother, you trying to go to the moon with this thing, brother. So what kind of horsepower are you putting down with this thing?
I have no idea.
No idea? You ain't never get it dynoed, brother? You never want to put on one of the machines?
No.
Hell, brother. All right, how long you had the car?
2 months.
2 months?
Yeah.
Damn, brother. So what made you want to get this particular one?
My dad bought me he bought me a 77 Bandit Trans Am in 1986. And in 1975, I actually hugged this car. So I knew I was getting either a Trans Am or a Z28. But I couldn't pass this up. I hugged the car, so I got this car.
Well, hugging a car is like when a dog pisses on something. When you do that, you now have to own the car.
Right. And now that I do shows, let your viewers know, they probably don't know this, the Trans Am was the #1 car in the mid-70s to 80s. Going up to the 90s, it was the #1 car to own. It wasn't anything else.
You got anything to back up that statement?
Yeah. Watch this. How many Trans Ams do you see at the next 5 shows? Count them, and I guarantee you it's less than 10.
Less than 10. Well, I don't see no 1978 Chevrolet Camaro Type LT with the mullet drive 305.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? So I think
everything's here, but there's no Trans Ams. There's none.
Ain't no Trans Am.
That's because they all gone.
They all gone, brother. Just like the styles from the 80s. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we got the Jerry curl. You don't see that no more.
That's Hall & Oates.
You know what I mean? I got Hall & Oates. I got the Ron Jeremy, little Ravishing Rick Rude. You know what I mean? I'll do it all, brother. I'll do it all. Now, either with this Trans Am or maybe one that you had in the past, what's the craziest story you got in one of these cars?
Oh, my God. All right. I come home from school in 1986. I'm 16 years old. And there's a black 77 Bandit Trans Am in my yard, and I'm going, why is this car in my yard? My dad bought me a 77 Bandit, and it was so cool. That's the #1 car back then that I actually changed high schools because of a vehicle. I went from Zephyr Hills to Chamberlain High School because I had a Bandit Trans Am.
Now, why did that happen?
Because it was cool. Like your hair, cool.
Hell yeah. I'm cool as there is, brother. Now, you changed high school. I mean, hell, what would you just want, like a new identity, try to holler at some new girls? What happened?
It was a new identity, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Is that when you decided to wear, the beanie and hot weather, grow out the hair and all that?
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah, brother. Now I call myself a little Ravishing Rick Rude. He kind of stole my style. You kind of look like...
He
did.
The original.
I am, man. You kind of look like, the Undertaker when he was in that American Badass phase.
I hear that. I hear Undertaker and the other one, Tony Starks.
Tony Stark, a little hipster Tony Stark. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Now, if Tony Stark was driving a Trans Am instead of an Audi,
I'd be jealous. I'd be jealous.
Damn, brother.
But he won't, so
No.
I got him.
Well, he might be cool, but he ain't Klops cool. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, you do any burnouts in this thing?
No. But
why not, brother?
It's a Trans Am.
Exactly.
You got to take care of it.
Man, I don't know,
it's a running museum.
That's a good way to put it, man. All right. Well, listen, brother. I might, have to get, feed you a couple beers. Maybe get a little bit wild, man. We head out on 19 right here. Smoke them down all the way down the street.
Oh, and I own the Edward Scissorhands house in Tampa, so you should come out and do a YouTube for your viewers.
Yeah, what's going on? Let's get some details on that.
It's a world famous house. We fought 200 offers worldwide to live there, and then now I do car shows. So it's similar, very similar.
Very similar. You said he fought 200 offers. Would you give him like a 2-piece and a biscuit?
No. When it went up for sale, the owner had 200. We fought the whole planet for the house.
Damn, brother.
The entire planet.
Just in case y'all want to catch these hands, you ain't gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? Out here whipping some ass. Now, with Trans Am, you say you don't know the horsepower or anything like that. This thing is totally stock, basically from 1970. What is it?
75. Yeah.
75.
The manifold and the carburetor are aftermarket. Everything else is, and then all the graphics, obviously.
I got you.
Those are all custom graphics.
So yeah, what's going on with the decals, man? I see this looks like a Metallica album.
Okay, half the people that come to this show have never seen a Trans Am, so I put big bold decals on the Trans Am. If you walk around and look, now you know. It's so that the people they don't have to go, what is that? Right. They could read it.
Call that a flex right there. You know what I'm saying? Let you mofos know. Shit.
It's a Trans Am.
It's a motherfucking Trans Am. Now, we talked about my 1978 Chevrolet Camaro Type LT with the Mullet Drive 305. You think you beat that in a race?
Probably not, because I won't race you.
Boom. 1-0. 1-0 right there.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
You won.
Immediate. Got that forfeit victories, man. We're going to see if anybody can step to me right here. But anything else you want to say about the car, brother?
It ruled the 80s. Did your car rule the 80s?
Well, he's a Porsche guy, so he definitely didn't rule the 80s, brother. I'll tell you that. But, yeah, man, appreciate you talking to me.
Yeah, man.
We're going to get some shots of the car, man.
All
appreciate
right.
the time.